Hi and welcome to the Art of Tarot. This is a reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Mars for March 2022. Thanks so much for being here. I did a Celtic cross for you this month with my everyday tarot deck, which is a wonderful deck that a subscriber sent to me, and I'm eternally grateful for all the subscribers who are sending me tarot decks. That's super helpful and amazing, and I love to work with decks that are gifted to me. So we have an interesting month in March. We do have a new moon in Pisces, we do have a full moon in Virgo, and the sun is moving into your sign, Aries. So the sun is coming into your sign, which brings good energy, positive energy, light energy, and lucky energy as well, I would say, with the sun. And I think a second thing for you that might be more important for you than others is Mars and Venus entering Aquarius on March 6th. And I say that this is important for you because we have the Aquarius card here, the star card, and we do have this death card. Don't be afraid of the death card. It brings positive change, I think, in your case. And we have this wonderful sign here that Aquarius and Venus and Mars going into Aquarius might be a game changer for you, because we have, as you can see on this keychain here, we have the Venus and the Mars sign, which is very specific for death cards. So and they are right now in astrology, they are conjunct, which means they move together into Aquarius on the same day. And it's super fascinating that this came up. So I feel like there is a big change happening for you this month when it comes to being more motivated, being more strategic, being more open to other people helping you to achieve your goals, to achieve your plans. And at the same time, you're very much in control and you're very much yourself here with the Emperor card on the bottom of the deck, because this is also your card, Aries. So your card came out on the bottom of the deck. And it says, I'm in control, I know what to do, I have a to-do list, I'm motivated to work on the things I want to work on, with the Knight of Wands here in your position of how you perceive yourself. And I have the lust, and I have the fire, and I have the passion also to move forward and invite in this change, this deeper change, this new age. When we talk about Mars and Venus going into Aquarius, we also talk about inviting in a new age, because Aquarius is the sign of the new age, the age of Aquarius. The new cycle begins. We are letting go of the old. We are stepping into a new, into our destiny, into a new way of doing things. And for you, I think this is big. This is very big. It's, I think, in all life areas. It's not just connected to one area. I think this will be the kind of change that will really affect all areas of life, especially how you work together with people and how you start trusting people again, also that they have what you need, or they can help you with change, or they might have a plan that you might be able to use as well, or you can learn from people, or you can even, I want to say, instrumentalize people in a positive way, you know, to help you and move towards people who really do know what to do. I think this can be also a thing when it comes to money and job opportunities, that you're moving towards different sort of people, you know, more positive people, more people who seem very capable of having a strategy, with the Knight of Swords and the Magician here, who know what to do, who know how to do it, and who are at the same time very smart, very specific, fast, quick thinkers. Seems like there's even a team of people. Maybe you're switching teams, or maybe you're working with a new team, maybe you're even in charge of a team, you know. This would be a thing with the Emperor. You could be really stepping up, being in charge, and that might help you just do better work, be more motivated, because right now there's still like this Eight of Pentacles in reverse, where there might be some difficulty, or your higher self knows, okay, I might have to work more on concentrating and focusing on what's important right now, on really finding the focus. It's not about quantity but quality of work. You know, it's not, the Eight of Pentacles is really about not working all the time like a crazy person. It's more do what needs to be done and be very focused about it. It's good practice, you know, it's practicing something in a very focused way. And sometimes it's not about practicing. Of course, they say practice makes perfect, and I often say that in readings because I really like that saying. But actually, I heard a really interesting interview with Questlove, whose father was also a musician, and he said that his father used to say, it's not practice that makes perfect, it's perfect practice that makes perfect. So it's not so much about how much time you spend on something, it's about how you spend that time often, you know. We all know that feeling when we are studying or do something or work on something, and it's hours and hours go by and we feel like we didn't accomplish anything or nothing happened. And sometimes we work for an hour and we accomplished so much in just this hour because we were laser focused and things just were in a flow. And I feel like this is something that's changing here, especially with the work and especially with focusing on the things that are important. What is important? And I think what's important here is how to build more stability, how to build more grounding and invite that in. Your subconscious already knows, is already inviting it in, is already taking the offer, is already seeing the chance here with the Page of Pentacles, and is already seizing the moment to be like, oh, I have this pentacle now, what do I do with it? I want to use it and invite the change that I feel like is necessary. Because there have been moments in the past, I think, in the recent past, but this really seems like it's a longer issue that you've been carrying around, that now in the next month I think is beginning to change on a deeper level for good, you know, that you maybe have been taking on things that you knew are not for you just because they were there. Four of Cups in reverse, even they didn't inspire you necessarily, but you were like, okay, this is there, I'm gonna do it, whatever, and therefore kind of your true self is still in a place, and I think is developing now into a different sort of energy, but your true self sometimes is not allowed to shine, or it's not coming out, or people don't see it, or you're not showing your full self in your vulnerability, in your openness, in your starseed material, you know. It's like, this is who I am and I don't give a F what everybody thinks, which doesn't mean I don't give a F about people, but this is me, and you know, take it or leave it. And that's kind of the star energy, and it's not about being arrogant or anything, it's just about knowing yourself very well and understanding that how people react to you is not so much about you, it's more about them. And I think you do understand all that, but it still doesn't mean that we don't get affected by what people do. And that's a big misconception, I think, in the spiritual community, that, oh, if you get affected by what I say, then you're not strong enough. No, we're wired as people to get triggered. It is what it is. We're not Zen Buddhists, all of us, and even they, you know, have to meditate for hours a day that they don't get into a reaction or suffering or a feeling, or, you know, their brains are super brains when it comes to getting triggered. When you meditate hours a day for years and years and years, then you might as well be able to maybe not get triggered by things, you know what I'm saying? But this is not the majority of people, and this is not how we are naturally wired. So we are designed to rely on other people, to bring in other people, to also get affected by other people, to hold people responsible or ourselves responsible for how we act and react to a situation. Of course, it makes you stronger if you don't have strong reactions, but that's not Aries. Let's be honest about that. You're allowed to react. You're allowed to show yourself. And you're also allowed to show that you've seen quite a lot, you know, and that you have good reasons to react in a certain way. Very interesting what's coming through here in this reading, because this is different than the German one. For all the people who are German speakers or want to learn German, or maybe want to learn tarot German, I do have a German speaking channel. I'm from Vienna, Austria, so I do these readings in German as well, so check out the description box. So yeah, you do have a life, you know, you've lived a life here, and you had experiences that shaped you, that formed you, that made you the warrior also that you are. But at the same time, don't let those experiences just like hold you back from expressing yourself or showing yourself to people out of a fear of, I don't even know what the fear really here is, because it's not, I don't think you're afraid that people, you know, see you a certain way. It's more like the fear here lies in the King of Pentacles in reverse, and I think it's that maybe you don't see yourself as stable enough to put yourself out there in a certain way, or maybe you have the fear of not manifesting things in a way that are sustainable, stable, and have long-term value for you. This is all King of Pentacles kind of stuff that also has Taurus energy bound to it. And that means there is a sense of, how do I build stability? How do I build grounding? How do I build also material stability? Also, how do I feel good in my body? And at the same time, how can I still enjoy pleasure and enjoy food and drink and all those things, and still feel good in my body, and just have a good situation here in this very material realm, you know? How do I have everything I need without feeling like I can't hold on to it, or I don't have control over it? And I think that has to do with letting people in again to help you maybe make a strategy, maybe make a plan, or even move into a new work environment where there's people who know what to do. Also get advice, get help. I see this very much this is a big like combination of cards where it's like there is people who know what to do and know how to do it. The Magician and the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is the chess player in the deck, you know. It's like maybe they want to win fast, that's their only problem, but they have a strategy and they get to the point. They know what to do. They're big thinkers, very good in theory, and the Magician knows how to actually do it. You know, Knight of Swords knows what to do. The Magician knows how to actually do it. And there's people who do know how to actually do it. So don't overlook them. Don't oversee them. They are there for you. They can help you. Be open also to new emotional experiences and to sharing your feelings, and to open up about your feelings and show people more of your also maybe visions, dreams, fantasies for the future, so they can actually help you, you know? Because if you don't show and you don't bring out what you wish for, what you actually want, what you actually long for, then how can people help, you know? So, and this is interesting with the relationship card, because the vulnerability card came out, and it really is saying be vulnerable, show yourself. And the star in reverse is also indicating that this is a little bit of a challenge for you right now, to show yourself, to be to let yourself be vulnerable, and to not hold back, and to see that as a strength rather than a weakness. You know, it's a very courageous act to be vulnerable. So vulnerability, I allow myself to talk about my feelings without fear of external judgment or internal drama. When I express my feelings, a couple of funny things happen. I feel like a kindergartner, and everything gets lighter, easier, and filled with the comforting glow of honesty. Hey, no wonder kindergartners seem fun and stress-free. So yeah, this can also be quite stress relieving to share, you know, to share your visions, because it seems like you're sharing a vision with somebody maybe for the future when it comes to your also professional life. And it might be quite freeing, and really dream big. This is a card of letting your fantasy run wild. Dream big. What is really persuasive to you? What is interesting to you? What is what draws you in? What is magnetic? How do you want to Also feel good, feel sensual, feel cozy in your environment. The King of Pentacles is also really about comfort. So dream that up, let things come to you, and be open for dreaming with this new moon in Pisces, and inviting in this big picture. Because you are in control of your life. That's what the Emperor is saying. You are in control of your life. You are. You already are. It's not something that you have to work for. You already are. And that's a great thing. It's an amazing thing. So I want to also use the dice again. Mercury, yes, talk, communicate, bring your feelings outward. Also talk and communicate what you want in a relationship. What do you want from a relationship, a partnership? Really important. I think that's going to change. I think there's going to be a change about that. What you're asking for, what you want from a relationship. And that's nice. I love it. Okay, and the 4th house too. Also when it comes to tradition, family, what do you want to build? Okay, I'm gonna draw some charms, pull some charms. Okay, so there's a lot going on here. And in the first moment, it's not very, you know, sometimes the charms come out and it's like, oh, that makes so much sense and they all fit together perfectly. Maybe this is a situation where you feel like, it kind of, I have to really detangle things and think about things on a deeper level. There is a transformation when it comes to love and peace and harmony, and you're led by love. This transformation is led by love. It has to do with old memories, working with old memories, maybe also letting go old memories, and detach. I feel like detach from old memories, which doesn't mean that they are not part of you. It's just maybe that warrior type, everything is so hard and I have to be on guard kind of situation. Maybe you can detach from that identity a little bit, you know. And I think it has to do with strength that you gained, and that realization that you gained strength through all those experiences that you've made. And there are some magical moments, even in experiences that were not right for you, or offers that were not right for you, you know, that you took on, and you can still find that. You can still find that here. That magic in experiences where, you know, okay, maybe they were not 100% right, but still there was some magic in it, some spark that I could really, I see why I said yes to certain things. I also gained some beauty from it. I think you're getting much less, that's a funny way to say it, much less clingy when it comes to money. I think this is a good thing. And you understand you don't have to do everything at once. Here with this octopus charm. Or it's important to understand that you don't have to do all the things at the same time. Focus on one thing. Multitasking, yes, but not overwhelming yourself. There is a big transformation in love, for sure. This is my transformative love charm, and it's indicating that there's, when it comes to love, partnerships, relationships, there's a big transformation, also healing moment going on. And it's really a creative process, and I think it's important to educate yourself maybe more on that creative process when it comes to how to create motivated, open, fun, communicative relationships with people, with my outside world, because people are coming in. You can't stop them. They want only the best for you. They want to hang out with you. They want to be with you. They want to talk to you, you know. So if you are letting your guard down a little bit and show yourself a little more, then it might also be easier for some people, you know. Not to say you have to make it easy for people, but it might be easier for you to catch on to that positive light energy. And as I said, the sun is moving into your sign, so there is plenty of light energy for you this month, end of the month and next month. So enjoy your time, enjoy this process of change. You will find to your true self with that. And I really do believe in that. And it's a new age that's coming. All right. Aries, this is a really cool reading. I'm excited for you, and I hope that you are subscribing, liking, commenting, and I also hope you're coming back. So thanks so much. Have a great March, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.